What's up guys, Matacaster here, and today we are back in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, and we're finally getting on, yes, the GT40 that we won in the auction in the last episode. I'm stoked to get on this car. I've been excited to get on this car. Oh man, just look at it. It's beautiful. So, that being said, let's get this thing over on the lift. Move the car. There we go, to lifter A. My favorite spot. All right. Let's take a look at what we're working with here. Get a car status report. Yeah, not a lot here. We should probably take it through the tester and whatnot. Figure out what it is we're working with. Hey, either way, it's a GT40. We don't have any swap options in the engine area, which is totally fine because it's a V8 overhead valve Windsor race engine. Not a problem. We'll go with that engine. So yeah, let's throw it over to move the car to, let's go to the test path. No oil in the engine. Okay, well, gotta throw some oil in there, that's for sure. So I think I just have to remove that whole thing to get back here, which is so awesome. But usually they tip up, to my knowledge. So let's get some oil in here. Get that oil plug. There we go. And this is just temporary oil, really, because we're going to be going through and draining this all back out and putting in new oil. Because this engine needs some attention by the looks of it. So let's, for fun, just put it back, this back on the rear clamshell, they call it. Yes, install. Okay, now will you go to the test path? Move car to test path. It goes. Will it start? We shall find out. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? It's been a week or two since I've played, so. There she is. Alright. Man, it looks so good already. I haven't figured out what I want to paint it yet. Proceed with the test path. Yes. Test path test. It looks so good in here. Hey, it did start. That is promising. Okay, let's move it forward. Press and hold brake. Front brakes are mediocre. Rear brakes, not the best. Somebody's been hard on this thing. I would be too. Front suspension. And rear suspension. This is what we've got. Nothing really horrible. A lot of this stuff we'll probably be able to repair too, which is fantastic. Okay, now let's move you to dyno. Let's do dyno. See what we're working with a baseline. I hope you guys are doing well. How have you been? I've been doing all right, considering everything that's going on outside. You sure you want to proceed? Yes. Okay, let's run the dyno. But I will admit, it's kind of nice to be able to just play some games and get away from it all. And there I go mentioning it, so. We are working with, okay, the factory is 335 horsepower. And we've got measured engine horsepower of 164 with 232 Newton meters of torque. So our gain / lose, we're way down on power. So this engine needs an overhaul. Let's move it back to lifter A and get to work. Get it up in the air, at least on the first little, there we go. So let's take off the rear clamshell. It's going to be good engine access here. I wonder if the engine puller will come back here. I wonder. Or if we're just going to have to... I mean, I don't mind rebuilding the engine while it's in the car. Of course, if the block needs repairing, we have to take it all out. Where do we start with this thing? Usually... Well, let's run diagnostic tests. That's right. Let's do that. Examine tools. Let's do OBD. Yep, didn't think it had one, but you never know. Sometimes with this game it says cars that should have it don't, and cars that don't have it should. Fuel pressure test. Yeah. It's par for the course as far as the rest of the car goes. Let's do a... We don't need to do tire tread. We're going to replace those. Electronic meter on the car. Find out what's going on with the battery and whatnot. And it's all, again, mediocre. Is there another test we want to do? Oh, compression. Duh. Yeah, we want to do that one. And yes, we're going to need new pistons and new rings. So, now we know. So as for everything up here, okay, this radiator needs some attention. That brake booster, or they call it a brake pump. So let's just, let's get the wheels off the thing. Let's do that. There's one. Okay, I'm gonna check my inventory and make sure. Okay, yeah, I have some. Okay, make sure it wasn't full of old parts that I from my last job. That 66 Chevy C10. That thing was so cool. Let's take the radiator out. Let's get the brake servo out. Let's just get the stuff out up here on top that needs to come out. That we can take care of up here. Battery won't come out. Everything in the interior, all this looks really good, so I think we're fine there. So let's get it up in the air one more higher and start pulling apart our suspension. Okay, I'm gonna get this whole front side, the whole front suspension torn out, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, so that's pretty much the whole front suspension there. And what does it all bolt to? It doesn't really bolt to anything, does it? I guess there's a, oh, there's a fuel tank. Fuel tanks are on the side. That's cool. Okay, well that's all out. I wonder if we should go in stages. I wonder if that would make it easier. So go in and see if we can repair the front end, front suspension. Put it, so we can repair. Looks like we can repair quite a bit of stuff down here. Let's repair this stuff. Oh yeah, we're getting good results out of this. Beautiful. Now I think I will have to buy the wheel bearings and stuff. Don't think you're able to repair those. We'll find out. Let's see what we can put back on. Go to assembly, a part mount. There we go. That's what they call it. Steering rack is all refurbished. Front sway bar. We need a new front sway bar. So put that on the list. Okay, yeah, there it is. Front sway bar. Okay. What else do we need to put on here? Okay. Front steering knuckle B. I had some people ask, what's with the elevator music in the background? That's Brock Berrigan. It's kind of a chill guy. Okay, we do need rubber bushing. Just chill music because it's kind of a chill chill game, man. It's just kind of cool to sit back, relax, and enjoy the chillness of Brock Berrigan. Would you guys prefer no music? I'm open to anything, guys. Okay, let's get our tablet open. Let's just order some parts. We know we need front sway bar. Just buy 6 for now, so at least we have them. So we know we're gonna need them. Get back to this here. Okay. Actually, we need more than 6 just for the front. Get that glare off there. There we go. Front wheel hub. Oh, I should have got the bearings. We were not able to fix the brake disc ventilated. Okay, got new brake disc. Oh, I should have bought brake pads. Duh. Let's get the wheel bearing in there. Got a new one of those. And the wheel hub cap. Okay, now we have pads. Brake caliper. Yes. Wheel hub cap. That on there. Bottom suspension arm. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, we need to pull apart the spring and get that all taken care of. We're probably gonna need a sway bar front end link. Yep. Front end link B. Pull apart our spring here. See what we're working with. Probably just best to replace all this, but we'll see if we can repair any of it. Pull apart our other spring. I don't know if you can repair spring stuff. We'll see. No items to work with, so you can't. So we know we need to buy that. Okay, got all new stuff here. Put our new springs together. Got that. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. Get that on there. Get our front end link B. Got new ones of those. And then this is looking... Oh, we need our... probably gonna have to buy inner and outer tie rods. Buy a couple of those. A couple of those. And there we go. This side should be complete. And I'll just do the other side. Quick fast forward, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, got that all put back together. Guys, I just want to take a minute to tell you guys thank you so much for the support. All the comments and all the new subscribers, it's amazing. I really appreciate it. It seems like a lot of you came through the Joe Dirt, Superbird, Roadrunner, the Superbird Daytona is a Daytona. You guys know. But yeah, you guys came through that video. Very much appreciate you sticking around, signing up to hang out, to be a subscriber. It's definitely appreciated. So here we go with the rear suspension. But yeah, I'm just completely blown away and flattered by all you guys. And it's really appreciated. Okay, let's get taking the spring off. start tearing down this whole rear end. I know we're gonna need brake pads. We're gonna need brake disc. Pull out this drive axle, wheel bearing, wheel hub, the knuckle cover. Pretty cool setup on this old GT40. Pretty simple. Transaxle drive. And that is that side pulled apart. Oh, here's the gas tanks. Or fuel tank C. Yeah, I think we'll have to take that out, recondition that. All right, I'm gonna do this side and I'll go fast pace for you guys. See you on the other side. Okay, let's see what we can repair here. Let's repair it all. Alrighty, looks like some of it didn't get repaired fully, which is fine. I'll repurchase. I don't mind repurchasing. Or purchasing brand new parts. I mean, it's a GT40. So, yeah, we'll see what we got when we get to working with that. What I know we need to order. Actually, let me check those drive axles. That was my big curiosity, if those were going to get repaired. Yeah, that one did. And that one did. Beautiful. So don't need that. We do need brake disc, brake pads, rubber bushing, quite a bit of those. We'll start with that. I know I'm forgetting something I always do, but we'll find it when we get there. Let's start mounting parts. This is back to 100% condition. That's nice. Rubber bushings. That's what I forgot. I always forget those little boogers. Rubber bushing. How many do we need? 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, here we go. Here we go until I forget the next thing I forgot. The spring stuff. I already know what I forgot. But we'll get there when we get there. Which shall be very shortly. Because I think it goes on next. Yep. Okay, let's get that ordered. Okay, I got that taken care of. Back to work. I wonder if the fuel tank's repaired. I'll have to find out. Putting the hub in. I did buy bearings, didn't I? I sure did. I bought more than I needed, obviously. Can always hang on to those for next time. Always need wheel bearings. And, oh, yep, drive axle. Drive axle B is installed. Let's see, what am I missing here? Oh, right in front of my face. Okay, that side is done. As per usual, I will go put together the other side, fast motion, and see you guys on the other side. Alrighty, so not everything got repaired as you saw, but everything is now replaced and all pretty. So now we get to go on to the fun stuff. Actually, let's tackle this fuel tank thing. Was I able to repair the fuel tank? No. So we'll need fuel tank C for sure. And then which one was this? Fuel tank. I know what that one was called. Fuel tank B. C and fuel tank B. Nope, that's not what I want to do. And I'm thinking that's going to have to be a special part. Maybe. We'll find out. Oh, no, it's right there. Fuel tank B, take one of them. Fuel tank C, take one of them. And I believe I was able to repair the fuel pump. We'll find out. Fuel tank B over here. And there's a better way to do this. I know there is. Let's see about this fuel pump. It is repaired. Beautiful. There we go. That's probably how I should have done it. Fuel tank C. Taken care of. So now we're on to the engine. Let's bring this thing down. And I suppose we just start pulling this thing apart. Oh, I want to put in the, while I'm up here, put this back in. The radiator. Okay, we weren't able to repair the radiator. Good to know. Was it radiator A, it said? Yes, indeedy. Radiator fan housing B. And the fans are all in good shape. Nice. Beautiful. Were we able to do the brake servo? We were. Nice. I think that's all that goes up there. Okay, let's tackle this engine. Oh, that's not. There we go. Let's get this manifold, this amazingly gorgeous exhaust. It's so cool how these GT40s are. Just amazing. Did you guys watch Ford versus Ferrari? Great flick. Get that off there. Gotta get the starter. There we go. Oh, accessible from the lifter. Okay. I can get it right there. I mean, it'd be a lot easier to get it from right there, but whatever. Whatever, dude. It's probably got how it's going to want me to take the transaxle off as well. See, it's a lot harder for... Whatever. Oh, I will have to remove the... I'm an idiot. Why didn't I think of that? Somebody was probably yelling at me. I'm thinking about doing... Speaking of somebody yelling at me, I was thinking about doing some live streams on YouTube. Not on Twitch or anything. Just maybe do some on YouTube. Maybe one day go over to the Twitch realm. Let's get this gearbox off. What would you guys think about some live streams? I don't really know if I'd be able to have like a schedule to do it. Just randomly go live. That'd be another reason to click that bell over there. You'll know when I go live. Random times. Or if I decide to be cool and get social media, see about doing an Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and then be able to let you guys know, give you a heads up. Now I'm curious, will the engine hoist pull that out of there from the front? Because it goes to the front. Let's see. Pull out. Drain the oil. Okay, well, that's promising. I can't believe I forgot that. I already mentioned I was going to have to do that. You go there. At least it knows to go back here. I thought I could just pull the... Okay, we'll just do this then. Oh, wait, I have to do it with that. Yeah, I got it. It hit me as it was coming apart. That I have to use this to do it. Like I said, it's been a week or two. I've been playing other games. And it is morning for me. Monday morning, nonetheless. Okay. I'll put that back on. Just put the oil pan back on. Just so I know. Yeah. Okay, the oil's out all over the floor. Place equipment back, yes. Bring you down. Pull out the motor. It let me do it. That is cool. Alright. Let's put this behemoth on the engine stand. Look at you. Look at you. I love it. It's even the Ford blue and everything. Okay, let's get this engine apart. I love these carburetors. This is so cool. Let's get these little velocity stack things. Ah, I love this car. As if I didn't already. GT40, come on. What do they call them? Air trumpet. I've just always called those velocity stacks. I guess maybe they're not velocity stacks if they're not like the tall 60s style. I don't know. I am no expert. I just play one on YouTube. Okay, those are off. These are the coolest carburetors I've ever seen in this game. This is such a wild looking intake too. Man, that is cool. All right, let's get these wires off. Clip B, which I always forget to put back on, and I'm saying that now because watch, I'll forget to put that back on. Pull off these valve covers. See what we got under here. Probably valves. Yes, indeedy. Pull out the plugs. And individual rockers here. Old school push rods. I'm a GT40 mechanic. How about that? Get push rods out of here. It'll be interesting to see how much of this will be repairable. Because it wasn't horrible. Like, a majority of the stuff was in the 30s and 40s as far as the shape that it was in. So I think a good amount of it would be. Oh, look at those. Look at all that carbon buildup. Alrighty, you guys have already seen that side, so I'm going to fast forward here, pulling all this apart. Okay, here we are pulling off the front end. Getting all this, get the harmonic balancer off. Water pump. Get this alternator off. Power steering. Did these? I don't think GT40s had power steering. I could be wrong, but I don't think they did. Pull off the timing cover. They did have a rack up there when we were putting that all back together, so maybe, I don't know. That'd be worth a Google. Pull out the camshaft. I think we can rotate this thing. All right. Pull the oil pan off again. See what we're working with in here. Well, get off these bearing caps. Sneaky, sneaky. Time to get these pistons out of here. And we'll take out the crankshaft. And I think we're good to take the block off and see what we can repair here. All right, over to the repair bench we go. Guess we're gonna repair these. Let's just repair everything we can. See what we get out of it. All right, time to build our engine. Look at our pretty new block. That's beautiful. I did have to buy a new block. It was not repairable, the old one. So let's get to building here. So, oh, I need to buy parts. That's right. There is some stuff that I would like to buy from the upgrade stuff. So we'll see. Let's see. Let's go there first and get the parts we need there. The power boost. I mean, it's a GT40. Might as well put as much power into it as we can, right? All right, so ignition wires V8. We can get those here. That is taken care of. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Ignition wires are taken care of. Okay, so that's pretty much everything we need out of there. Now we need engine stuff. Let's just kind of go in order here. Rod cap. Okay, that should be everything we need there. And I say should be. I'm sure there's something. Okay, there's our crankshaft. Put these pistons together. I won't make you guys watch this, so we'll get all these pistons in fast motion. All right, those are on. Suppose I can put the oil pan on while we're down here. Love that blue. It's so good. Oil filter on. I think we're ready to rotate this thing. Oh, while we're here, might as well put on the power steering pump. Yeah, now we'll rotate it. All right, let's get the top of this thing built. Get our engine head. Need our push rods. Rocker arms. Valve cover. Put in our, I don't want to put on our manifold yet, just want to put in the spark plugs. really get to that one. Eh, there we go. And then I'll go around to the other side and fast forward that for you guys since you just saw it get done. Alright, time to put on the intake manifold. This thing is coming together. I love this blue. Man, it's so good. These carburetors on here. These gorgeous carburetors. This is looking so good. Put these, what do they call them? Air trumpets on? Alright, let's build out the front of this thing. Got a performance fuel filter. And, oh, do they have a performance ignition coil? It would make sense that they would. They do. They have an engine coil B. I think this is what they mean by that, yeah. We'll see if it fits. Yep, they do. It fits. Nice. Figured it did. Thought it did. I remembered it fitting. Ignition distributor. Here's the power boost one. Get this cam gear on here. And timing chain. Yep. There we go. Get the power boost rotor right there. And distributor cap. Now I'm gonna remember clip B. Remembered it this time. Nice. And then our performance wires. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. Timing chain cover. Water pump. Water pump pulley. Harmonic balancer, we need a new one of those. Crankshaft pulley, V8 overhead valve. V8 overhead valve, is that what we said? I believe so. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hope we need another one of those. Arm, V8 overhead valve, I. There she is. Ford authorized part. How about that? You just use a standard. I think they have a performance alternator, but I'm not worried about it. Got our new serpentine belt there and another serpentine belt there. And I think, boys, that is our engine. Look at that. We can throw the flywheel on. Why not? I got a performance one there. Put our clutch plate on. Performance. Pressure plate. Will it let me do the little bearing from in here? Yeah. Nice. Man, that is gorgeous. That looks so good. I'm in love. Let's get this thing off the stand and into the car. The engine stand. Take engine off that. Engine crane. Install that motor. I love how we can just carry our engine from, just nonchalantly carry our engine from there to there. But it's in the car. And that looks good. Let's put on our transaxle. Oh, accessible from underneath. Of course. Beautiful, all repaired gearbox. And was that starter any good? We did repair the starter. How about that? And we can put on your drive axle here. Then it's time to start talking about wheels and tires. Now, I like the look of the stock tires. It was very fitting of the era. Let's see what they are. Go all the way to the top here, and they're different sizes front and rear, I know that much. So 265 60R15, 315 60R15. And they're of that 60s kind of era, which is really cool. We should pull these apart and see if we can repair the rims, because it's GT40. You got to use the GT40 rims. Sorry if that seems boring, but it's the only way it looks right in my eyes. Separate parts. Yes. Grab that. Just gonna pull all these apart. Okay, I think we got them all apart now. Yes, yes. Can we repair rims? That's a question. I think we can. I'm pretty sure, yep. Okay, did we get all four? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we just have tires to worry about. Okay, so these are 265 60R15s and 315 60R15s, and I think they're a little balloony. I think they're, I don't know. I think I'm gonna order them and then just get them the sidewall just a little bit smaller. Let's go here and order them, see what they end up looking like. I like that 60s look of the vintage tire B, and that's what we're gonna go with. 60s performance style, I should say. We'll go with 2 of the 15, and then the width for the fronts, we'll do the fronts first. 265, and the profile, they have 60. I'm gonna do 50. Yeah, I think that'll make them look a little less balloony, a little less cartoony. That'll look good. Okay, and let's get 2 more 15s. The big old wide ones, 315. And then we'll do 50 as well for that. Okay. Let's go put these together. Install that down to, there are no items to work with. I'm confused. Oh, it let me do it this time. Okay. So it's 265 50Rs. So yeah, these are the new ones. Well, obviously the 100% ones. That's good to know. Yes, install. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. Yeah, a lot better now that it's on the rim. Take this and balance. Get to balancing, and I will fast forward putting all these tires together. All the tires are done. Let's go install them. Let's bring this down. I always like to install them with it lower just to get the better idea, better view. All right, mount the big fat ones. Yeah, 315s, go back here. Nice. God, those things are so wide. It's so perfect. It has such that 60s performance race look to it. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yep, 315, 50, yep. Very nice. Yeah. That is looking sharp. One thing I need to address right now before I forget. All right, that's in there. Let's put on our clamshell here, shall we? Oops. There that is. Oh, gotta put the window back in. I guess the window comes out when you take that out. Put the front clamshell back on. Put in the headlights. Those mirrors on there. We missing anything currently? Sure, we'll find something. All right, let's take this. It should be running and driving by now. Let's get a little car status update here. The battery. Let's replace the battery. New battery installed. Beautiful. Okay, let's send this thing. What? I see something I'm missing back here. Ah, rear taillights. There we go. You're gonna want those. Okay, I think this thing is ready for... Where do we want to send it first? Let's go through the test path. And again, I'm walking the wrong direction. This car is so cool. Front suspension 100%. Rear suspension is 100%. Everything is beautiful. Let's take you to the dyno. See what we made improvements on. It's got to be better than 140. What was 143 horsepower? That's lagging a little bit. Okay. Proceed with the dyno test. See what we get. The factory is 335 over 450. So we'll see what we make over factory. Oh, it's looking good. Climbing, climbing, climbing. We made 429 over 567 Newton meters. So we gained 27, almost 28% on power and almost 26% on torque. This would be a fun car to drive. Let's go find out. Move it out to garage entrance A. We still need to... Oh, let's not drive it. We got to paint it. Like, the black is cool and all, but... I mean, that's how we found it, so... We got to do something. We got to paint it. At least see what liveries they have and whatnot. Alright. Paint shop. Now, I haven't watched any 2018 Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 videos on the GT40 yet because I wanted to be surprised when I found one and knew we'd find one eventually. But I'm sure that a lot of people are doing the Gulf colors. That was my first thought, and I'm like, oh, I bet everybody's doing that. But let's see what we can play around with and get. That's kind of a cool color. Looks good in pearl. Ooh, chrome. That looks crazy. Doesn't really fit the era of the car, though. Metallic's cool. I like that color. It's different, right? Let's paint the car that color. I dig it. It's different. Yeah, it's gross. Let's paint it something else. Go with a nice tasteful blue. Really can't go wrong there. See what the other options are. The pearl is nice. Chameleon's cool. That's just too radical. Metallic works. Paint the car. That looks better. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. All right. Move you out to the garage. See what you look like out there. Very nice. Yes, that works for me. I really like the way those tires came out versus the ones that come with it. That just seems to fit better, in my opinion. All right, let's go check it out. Right there, Abandoned Airport. Have some fun. Here we go. Whoa, it is a squirrely car. Oh, but it's fun. The taillights are... Oh, because we took the thing off. We gotta fix that. That is so cool. Gotta love a GT40. Let's see what's going on with taillights here. Yeah, they came back out somehow. That is interesting. Like, how did they come back out? Alright, taillights are back in. I think she is ready to sell. Car status. Everything's looking good. Everything's there as far as I can tell. The car value, $103,810. Restoration bonus, $7,785. Let's sell the car. Are you sure you want to sell? Oh, so it's even getting even higher. That's awesome. Got more money. So now we are at $253,249. Here's the number that we start with. And here's the profit that we made off of our GT40. That's awesome. We're going to have to go back to the auction or go do some barn hunting or junkyard digging. If maybe we'll do that on a live stream or something. Guys, I appreciate it so much. Appreciate you watching. That was fun. GT40. Very cool. Bucket list car. But time to move on to something else. And we shall find that in the next one. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate everything. I truly do. And I'll see you in the next one.